Sí,
Buenas tardes los dos.
mande.
Okay.
¿Cómo están?
Everyone's good? Can anyone hear? Eddie?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear.
Christian?
I can hear you both fine.
All right, man. All right. You guys ready?
Sure.
All right. Baby, play the music. All right. How's it going? Welcome to the Drinking Alone podcast. Today I have my beautiful co-host, FauxyFox, and my special guest from Mexico, the one and only, El Mero Mero, EddyMexico.
Gracias. Thank you.
How you guys doing? ¿Cómo estás?
O- Okay, if I go first, I'm doing great. I mean, right now I'm drinking Indio Kawama. I don't drink that much, but I'm more of a social drinker. And I think we will probably talk a little bit of I don't know, but I'm happy that recently I got ranked, so I'm also proud of that.
Yeah, that's the first thing on my mind. I mean, Christian, if you don't mind me, speaking over you.
No, go for it. I'm just drinking water. Happy to be here on the
Number
show.
49, el de 49. Best in
Yeah,
Mexico. Best in Mexico.
yeah. It seems in the highest rank Mexican and the highest rank Luigi too. Uh, I think I'm the only Luigi and like Mexican on the ranking. Like if you see the list, that will be the only Mexican flag you will see on the list.
It is, huh? How's it feel though? I mean, you've been around for a long time. Like I've heard about you when I first started back like in 2012.
Yeah, yeah. In 2012, I was already kind of like a veteran, so I've been playing for a long time. And you asked me how I feel. It feels special in the way that I felt that in 2020 and 21, I could have definitely been ranked, but because of the pandemic, I was not able to because there were no rankings. And but getting to top 50 after many years. Just to give you an example, on
Yeah.
the last time I was ranking like kind of this high in the top 50, it was 2015
Damn.
because in 2016 I was ranked like 56 or something like that. So it feels good in the way that it speaks in like I have like longevity,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you feel special.
You know what's crazy? Cause
What?
like like Foxy could probably say it too. Like we don't see a lot of Luigi's in the top level anymore, and we don't see a lot of Mexicans in the top level anymore. So it's crazy to see
Yeah,
like a top Mexican Luigi in the top.
yeah, yeah. And that's crazy because through the rankings in the other years, there's only have been like one or two Mexicans at most.
Mm-hmm.
It was
And
like you and Javi.
yeah,
Yep.
Javi and myself, and a few years it was only myself, not Javi anymore. And in the last year before this, in 2019, I was it was the only year I was not ranked. But there was Bimbo. Bimbo was ranked in 2019,
Yeah.
so that was that was the Mexican quote, I guess. In that year, it was the only Mexican. And you're talking about Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi has only always been like two or three
Yeah.
in the top 100.
Like you,
Normally,
Abate, Voodoo,
Abate, Kamaster.
Kamaster. Yeah.
Yeah, Kamaster. I
Me.
think there was a who
No one.
you
I was like top
who.
50 in San Bernardino. Just ask Foxy.
That's a joke because our scene only has like 20 people in it.
Oh, okay. And also like that's funny. Also like I think Kerr was ranked 1 year. I think Kerr. Now he
Yeah,
plays Fox. And Blay I think once or twice too.
yeah. But if we go back to like the beginning, like what got you into Smash, especially in Mexico? Because like I've been to Mexico. It's not like a to me. It was never like a fighting game place, you know. Other than like King of Fighters.
It was a fighting game place, but for a very particular scene. So we're curious to see how it was that you got involved in the scene, which is big, at least in North America.
Yeah, yeah.
And what kind of like what
Oh,
kind of challenges you faced in getting involved.
okay, yeah, for sure. Um, like this is I gonna go way back. Like for example, of course, when the game came out, I was just a casual player, as most we were probably in like before tournaments, and in high school in 2006, I had a friend who was saying, asking all the classmates, "Hey, who plays Smash? Who plays Melee?" And I raised my hand. You know, when you're a casual player, you think you're the best in the world,
Yeah,
and and that nobody can beat you because you beat the people in your house or your street or your neighborhood.
that's me right now.
Yeah, yeah, and like he I went to his house and he told me, uh, "Do you know about Waydash and ill canceling and all the stuff?" And I was like, no idea. And he showed me the videos, very old videos of YouTube, advanced how to play. If like all like very old people or Asian people in Melee know the video I'm talking about. Um, and I got introduced to those mechanics, advanced techniques through those videos. But answering your question about entering the scene, after those videos, I started to practice and enter tournaments in Tijuana. There was a small local scene in Tijuana. It was very trying to mirror United States, trying to mirror the big scene that you have in West Coast, East Coast at that time. Um, and in 2009 it was my first tournament United States. Um, I was thinking that Brawl will like I mean many people at that time were ready to move to the new Smash games,
But you
but
sorry, did you say
yeah,
2009?
excuse me.
Did you say 2009?
Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm like um I
Wait, so,
was talking about 2006 and then
yeah,
2009 is because I was very young when I started. I was
yeah,
15.
all right,
So I only tried to go to the United States after I was like 17, and I went because I was thinking of two things. One, I wanted to have a set commentated by Home Waffles and Phil uh, at those times, and also because it's related to that. People, I was saying that people were thinking that MIDI will die after Brawl in 2008, which it was the norm or the normal thing to
yeah,
happen to in fighting games, to go to the newest game.
yeah.
But people just didn't like Brawl. So people who were only playing for 1 or 2 years, like myself, we were like, oh, we have not enjoyed Melee a lot of time as other old school players. So we just continue to play Melee, and that's how I tried to go to United States.
Yeah.
Just very quickly, my first tournament was the UCSD on April 2009 in United States,
Damn.
and my second tournament was the first Genesis in
Oh,
July 2009.
in San
Talking
Bernardino.
about United States. Sorry?
Hmm
In San Bernardino.
Genesis 1.
Yeah,
No,
Genesis.
Genesis 1 was it? No,
Yeah.
Genesis 1 was in, has it always been in San Jose?
Oh, it was
Oh yeah,
in
it was.
it was in Antioch.
Oh, Antioch.
Hmm.
Wait, if I can
Yeah.
ask, Eddie,
Yeah.
can you remember your first homemade waffles commentary?
Oh man. I think if I'm not wrong, at Genesis, I was not on stream or commentated by nobody. Like even that tournament, I beat Colball.
Oh damn,
But that tournament, that set was off stream. All my sets were off stream. My first set that was commentated by Home Waffles was in Pat House in I
damn,
think it was December 2009.
damn. Would you say that was your like your breakout? Because for me, I had heard of you at SSS. Like you were an SSS legend, you know?
Yeah, I would say my breakout tournament was definitely, I would say, Genesis one in 2009. I was playing for like 2 years and a half. Yeah, it's around 2 years and a half before that in Tijuana. So beating somebody like Coble in my first international, I think that was something important. And also in that tournament, I was just Eddie. After that tournament,
Eddie, that's a
I
gal.
got I was given the name of Eddie Mexico after that tournament.
Damn, that's crazy. Because
Do you, do you know?
you're having
Oh,
like a
sorry.
it's because you're having like a breakout right now. Like right now,
Yeah,
you're hot as fuck right now. Like you're beating everyone. You're fucking. You're like
yeah.
you're on top of SoCal right now.
Yeah, right now I'm definitely playing the best melee of my career, and not only that, I'm doing it in this meta game, which is like super hard. Everybody
Yeah.
with Sleepy is super good,
Yeah,
so I definitely had to improve a lot to keep it and improve and do really good to be on the rankings, for example.
yeah. Number 49, 49 in the world.
Yeah, 49. That's a good number,
I was gonna ask you
and
something actually.
yeah,
What do you think about Mango 11?
I think that's a first, if I'm not wrong, of Mango being
Yeah.
outside
And
the top 10.
you're probably used to dealing with Mango in SoCal too, right?
Yeah. I'm used to watching Mango in years ago on locals.
Yes.
Like,
Like
excuse
what?
me,
Like what would you rank him?
my highest rank on SoCal has been five.
Oh, five. That's pretty good. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
thank you. But yeah, I think Mango can definitely come back. Like, he's struggling a bit, but I think he's playing better. Like in the last few months, and probably the rankings at the end of the year. I think they will probably reflect that.
Yeah, man. Same with you though. I want you to be like a 25.
I would love it. I would love it. Like for example, the results of Minnesota Monthly, Smash Factor, and Waydash.
Yeah.
They did not count towards these rankings. So hopefully those results get reflect at the end of the year. And also, I will definitely be ranked higher or much higher if they will count online tournaments.
Or to
I
Mexico.
will rank very high.
Yeah, man. You've been killing it. I mean, you've been killing the homemade waffles tournaments. You've been killing pretty much every tournament recently.
Yeah, I had won TMTs and a few other Mexican tournaments. Um, and there have been very good people in those TMTs and rollback rumbles.
Yeah. Actually, my other question is how do you feel about Luigi?
About the character
Yeah,
in
because you know
gaming.
how like a Samus, like Hugs always says like Samus is a very big brain character,
Oh yeah.
and
Sorry.
Fiction like loves Falco.
Oh,
But
okay, okay.
but how do you
I,
feel
I
about
mean,
Uji?
yeah, yeah. That's an interesting question. I think, I find Luigi to be very funny. Like he's he's very goofy. And I was definitely uh attracted to his gimmicks, like for example, the misfire, the long way dash, hitting people with town, or the sound of the shuriken. Those things definitely attract me, and I find Luigi to be not only very funny and goofy, but also like very fun to play.
Yeah,
Uh, so I think that's like kind of like my relationship with my character. I just find it fun to play, and he just kind of funny and goofy.
yeah. Are you 100% into Luigi?
Like, uh, I mean, I had cosplay as Luigi.
I mean, not like that. Just like as a character.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
for sure.
like no qualms about the inconsistencies with like the side B, the green missile, and things like that.
Yeah,
Or
like
it
you.
just adds it adds more quirkiness to the character, in your opinion.
Yeah, it does more quirkiness to the character, for sure. And but I recognize also Luigi's weaknesses.
Hmm.
Um, his recovery is really bad, and sometimes I had to like do miracles to come back to the stage and watch my opponents. And also, like in high level or very high level, almost any high tier matchup is not on my favor. So I'm very used on being a disadvantage. The only matchup at high tier I feel is in my favor is like ice climbers.
Oh shit.
So yeah, so in the end I accept Luigi's weaknesses as a character, and I just try to be better at his strengths to cover those weaknesses.
Yeah. As a low level Luigi, I always liked Falcon.
Uh, Excuse me, the Falcon.
I always liked the Falcon matchup.
Oh, okay. Uh, I mean, it can be very hard, especially like if you get hit by some unexpected aerial, for example, an air that you don't DI or smash DI very well.
Yeah,
You can like get combo to that. Stomp or downer can be can be super good for starting combos
yeah,
against Luigi. And the knee, if you get hit and you did not expect the knee, you can die super early. And sometimes you, even if you do correct the eye, you can die very early to the knee. So the matchup can be very hard, but it is not the worst matchup for Luigi. I will rank Falcon in like fifth worst matchup.
yeah. Something that I always liked about you was that in SoCal, like the best players were always Falcon, Falco, Fox, but you always found a way to do really good.
Yeah,
Because
sorry.
like even on not even just like S2J, you always had like Jace, you had like a bunch of Sheiks, you had a bunch of like bad matchups, but I always saw you doing really good, and I always really looked up to that.
Not only that, in Southern California, you get exposed to a lot of those matchups.
Yeah, I mean like West
Like
Balls, Fiction, uh, a bunch of people that were just bad for Luigi, and you really, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, Foxy, but like it was just always good to like see that.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there's so many great players and very difficult matchups. But so I'm also glad that I have been able to many times overcome my opponents. But I definitely had lost a lot too, which is very normal to any player, regardless of the character. But it definitely feels more of a struggle as Luigi. But it's just the character. It is my best character and the character I had the most fun. So I think that can help me in like persist and try to find solutions. I think if I did not like the character, or if I did not like having fun with Luigi, I would probably like change the character or something like that. But that did not happen, so I was able to win many times too. So thank you.
Yeah, man. And so what's next for you though? Like what's next?
Yeah, you know, uh, the last month or the last 4 weeks, I traveled to Minnesota, to Smash Factor, and to Waydash. If it was 3 weekends in a row. I don't think I ever did that 3 weekends in a row of traveling. So that was a little bit tiring but fun. The next step, I think, is I definitely have a few tournaments, not that many right now, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely thinking about saving Mr. Lombardi, main stage, of course.
Oh,
Hopefully, the panel of Panda Cup.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're
Hopefully the panel of Panda Cup, they will let me in, because there's going to be 14 players who are not qualified, and they will take in consideration their performances on Panda Cup events. And I got third in a tournament where two people qualify, so
good.
I don't know how much better you can do than that. Uh, so hopefully I get qualified through Panda Cup. I would love to get to qualify through Smash World Tour, but that should be harder, because there's a tournament in like Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It's a platinum event, and I don't think I'm going, so it should be hard to get the points.
Yeah. Actually, that's actually my next question. Like, what do you think about the Smash tours?
Yeah, if about the, I mean, we have like two or three circuits,
We have three
because
with a PG, the Smash tour, and the Mango tour.
oh, I was thinking about, Smash World Tour, the PG Cup or Panda Cup,
Yeah.
and the tier one is more like a sponsorship.
Yeah.
It was like the pizza, what do you call it? Papa John's.
Yeah. Papa John's, Shack Pizza.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's a circuit for TOs. I don't know, but yeah. To answer your question, I think circuits can be very good for the scene.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, especially if they provide like more pod for the players, and easier time for the TOs. Hopefully that's the case. I don't have all the knowledge
Yeah.
behind the scenes what is happening in those tours, but I do hope they are good for the community, and I think they can be good for the community. So I do welcome good tours of Smash. But I definitely would like to know more about the benefits for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. And you said main stage, right? So you're coming to SoCal.
Yeah. I should be going to main stage. Something I did not say is that I should I should campaign for Summit, because the new format of votes is it should be easier on people. Let's say people who are popular that have fans,
Yeah.
but maybe the fans don't have all the money. I think the new format helps with that situation. So I think I should give it a go. Try to campaign for Summit, even if I don't qualify. I think I
Nah,
think I
man.
could be able to do something.
You should, man. We need a Python summit.
Yeah,
The first
and
Python summit, the first Luigian summit.
I think I will be the first Mexican, but I think there was a Luigi before Blea,
Oh yeah,
even
yeah.
even if he did not win a game. I think, but definitely will be the first the first Mexican, which it will be great.
Of course, man.
And yeah, and I would say that hopefully in October or November, hopefully I can get it's called a sentry. Uh, if I get a sentry,
Yeah.
I will be able to cross the border much quicker, and that should help me with traveling to tournaments in the United States.
Oh shit. You're not legal yet? No estás legal?
No, I live in Tijuana, and
Yeah.
and I cross the border legally with my visa, but
Hey,
it could take me like 1 hour to cross the border,
hey, aquí
and
te encuentro una, te casas.
yeah, right.
Yeah. How is Mexico right now though with Melee with Smash? Because
Okay,
I'm from Nayarit. And I haven't been
you're
back
from
there.
Nayarit.
I haven't been back there in like 10 years. So I don't even know what it's like over there.
I had family in Nayarit, but I had not been there in like 20 years.
Yeah. So how's
Um,
Smash over there? How's the
yeah,
scene?
I would say like for example, 2 weeks ago I went to Smash Factor, so there were there were a lot of people
Yeah.
of the different states of Mexico.
Yeah.
Um, and I would say the Mexican scene is definitely like smaller
Yeah.
than other countries like United States and Canada. Uh, but there's still a Mexican scene in many states, even if it's small.
Yeah.
I'm definitely I'm definitely very observant on how the Mexican scene in of melee will evolve in different states because with COVID,
Yeah.
many tournaments stopped because they were in person, and there was only like one or two series of tournaments online through the pandemic. So hopefully more land tournaments start coming back and the scenes gets
Yeah.
bigger.
So actually,
Definitely. Sorry.
I was gonna say like that's the I think one of Foxy's questions was of Slippy in Mexico.
Like,
Yeah.
has Flippy changed the way, like the melee scene is developed in Mexico, or how do you think Slippy affects the future of melee, both like in the states and abroad?
Yeah. That's a very interesting question because Sleepy definitely helped us through the pandemic and not only get better at the game,
I'm
but also
I'm
to
muted.
at least have a few tournaments we can compete between Mexicans, but also with United States and Canada. I think that was something very important to have,
Huh?
and also, for example, there were a few good players who barely play Sleepy. So when a few very few land tournaments happen, like Smash Factor or a Smash World Tour qualifier, um, we were able to notice that their skill was like the same. But the players who were competing and using Sleepy, we definitely got better. So that's definitely a good sample in how Sleepy can help people to get better, and it's something that probably most people should use if they want to get better.
That
Um,
makes a lot of sense. And I think that conversation was had like across all states, where the people that kept practicing, the meta kept evolving versus those that weren't.
yeah, of course, definitely. I felt that in like 2018, 2019. There was the old net play,
Yeah.
and I played like once there, and I did not like it because it was much laggier,
Damn, the Smash
and
Ladder.
yeah, yeah, the Smash ladder, and like I didn't like it, but a few people that like it, they definitely got better,
Yeah.
and I felt that I stayed at the same skill level because I did not play ladder in those years, and also because I just did not play a lot of melee through like 2018 and 19, and I only started to play more and more melee thanks to Sleepy, of course, and thanks to finally streaming in July 2020.
Yeah.
I started streaming, and that helped me a lot to play more melee.
Yeah, man. Shout out your Twitch real quick to our zero listeners.
Yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, for sure. You can find me at Twitch, EddyMexico. It should be the only EddyMexico, I think,
Oh,
on Twitch.
yeah, only that makes
Uh,
I know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's many like Eduardo USA, Eddie Canada.
Oh, ese güey.
Uh,
Yeah, yo lo conozco.
yeah, there's Eddie Flexico, Eddie Dyslexico. Uh,
How do you feel
but
though?
yeah,
Like, how do you feel about the Mexican scene right now though? Like, who's number two? Because I haven't heard about Javi in a while. Like, so who's number two right now?
oh, that's very interesting. First, I think a lot of people, especially in the United States, they will put Mets on Arizona rankings.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, so he will definitely be number one if you count in Mexico, but most people in the United States don't. So
yeah.
I will put myself on number one and number two.
Me too.
Thank you. Number two, that's a hard question, and I thinking maybe maybe far. I thinking far. There's also Bimbo.
Sí, Bimbo.
Uh, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I think right now far, Bimbo. There's also Pantera. Um, Asa and Baldo are also very good.
Yeah.
Super Quack is very good. Helium is a hidden boss. A lot of people don't know about Helium,
Where's he
and
from?
Helium is from Mexicali.
Oh, Mexicali.
Yeah.
And
Also,
who would you say is
sorry,
who would you say is the second best Luigi?
in like Mexico or the world.
The world.
Okay, I think it's between Ja Raiden and Matt Tyro right now. Kamaster has been using more Falcon,
Yeah,
so it's hard to say Luigi with Kamaster.
yeah,
And let me say that Morito too had a breakthrough tournament at Smash Factor.
yeah.
He beat Javi in that tournament.
I
Uh,
I saw that. I saw that whole tournament. I was studying up on you, and you had a great tournament too.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. I was playing super good during that weekend,
Actually, you haven't had
and
a bad tournament like in the last 6 months. Like you've always been really good.
yeah, yeah. I've been very consistent, so I'm happy about it. And and what's interesting is that Javi has a twin brother, right?
Yeah,
It's called Twin or Tuga, and as you can see that the metagame has evolved. They both got like 20 feet, Tuga and Javi,
yeah,
in the Smash Factor, which it was surprising, but it also means that they need to practice more if they want to go back to higher placements.
yeah. Actually, something I wanted to ask you, which goes back to another question, is do you think people are getting worse at the Luigi matchup, or do you think you're just getting better at the matchups?
I think I definitely getting better at the matchups because I definitely had seen people get better at Luigi matchups,
Yeah, I mean Mango was really
especially
good
yeah.
at like a bait.
Yeah, and like and like since I enter many tournaments online, for example, people are getting more exposed to the matchup
Yeah,
thanks to Luigi's and myself, and so I think more and more people are playing with more Luigi's, so they are getting better at the Luigi matchups, and I definitely felt that I had been improving a lot in general and in many matchups.
Yeah, I think so too. I see you, and you're just so much better than like I thought possible.
Thank you.
Especially when like right now there's like a lot of Sheiks and a lot of Marths, which I thought was impossible for Luigi, but you kind of solved it.
It's still like it's super hard those matchups,
Yeah,
but I try to find a way.
there's so many Sheiks right now, like top level
Yeah,
Sheiks.
yeah, and Mars are also very hard, but I definitely been trying and improving the Mar matchup, for example.
Yeah, and who do you like for a top Luigi like you? Like who do you look to for like matchup solutions? Like what do you do? You know, because
Who
you're
do
the
I look for
yeah,
matchup solution?
you're the best Luigi.
Like
So like, do you look back to like a bait? Do you just like lab it out? You know,
That's a very funny question because
it's
I
hard. It's
had been yeah I have been asked that question before like for example another friend who plays Fox is like, yeah, Eddie, I can look for a lot of bits of top Fox level, but what do you do? Who do you watch?
yeah,
and and I would say two things. One is definitely hard if when you are number one. Like, who do I look?
yeah,
Like, normally it's just I look at myself and try to analyze my sets and what I did wrong. And I love theory crafting too. But I think a lot of times I feel that I can also learn from any Luigi or player regardless of his or her skill. Like, I could definitely learn uh, how to, for example, match better or do aerial interrupts from Matt Tyro because
yeah.
he's super good at doing that. So even if I'm the number one Luigi, I can definitely learn from other Luigis. I can learn how to do a better chain grab
Yeah,
from Jar Raiden because he's better at that aspect than myself.
yeah.
So even if he's a very, let's say, a lower level Luigi, I feel that I can learn from that, especially if I let my ego aside.
Yeah.
It should help me to improve watching other people.
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
Foxy, I don't know if you ever seen this, but when I watch a top player, I'm always like, this shouldn't work. Like I watch EddyMexico, I'm like, this should not work. Like he does something, I'm like, this is dumb. Like why did that work?
I mean that's true. Like, and that can go for multiple characters. It's not Luigi specific, but anything at a higher level, when viewed by us, like on a lower level perspective and understanding, it
Yeah,
doesn't work for us, and it shouldn't work for us. But the adjustments that Eddie and folks are making are a lot more nuanced at the
yeah,
higher level, where all those adjustments are just that much tighter,
yeah.
and all of the baits and the level of conditioning to create those openings are things that
No,
since you've been playing at that level for so long, Eddie, you're a lot more familiar with that mental space and being able to make use of and creating those openings.
no.
Whereas for us on the lower level, it's like, oh, how the fuck did they even get that? Like, how they do that?
If I may,
But
if I may, if I may, Foxy, because I bet Eddie agrees with me right now. Have you ever seen a bait play
A bait, yeah, I have seen a bait
and
play.
you just the first thing you think is why did he get a misfire right there? It makes no sense. You watch a bait play and you're like, what the fuck? That's just all like what the fuck is he doing?
he got he got the misfire because he he believes in Luigi or something like that.
Yeah, he can't be that good and that lucky and that handsome.
Yeah, he's super good for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
I fuck
yeah,
with Foxy though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a very very good answer by Foxy too.
But it's
I
have you ever had doubts?
even then, it's like a gambling mentality too, right? Like you're playing with both, like you're playing both branches of possibility in your head. Like either you get the misfire and it works, or you don't get the misfire and you adapt to then get your DI ready for the punish or whatever. I don't know.
You're talking about misfires. Yeah. For example, talking about myself is that if I try a misfire, is because I'm like at 150, and I will probably don't get won't get any other opening. So I might try a misfire, but that's definitely a rare situation. But yeah, it should. It's something about like high risk, high reward.
Yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Well, how is life though? How's life in Mexico, man? Like, what do you do over there?
Oh, I mean, I've been working as a, coordinator
Uh,
of a social program for 7 years. Uh, I help youngsters to get a job or education, who are right now not currently working or in school,
yeah,
or or if they are in rehab centers. I help them I help them get a job or education. I coordinate that social program.
that's dope, man. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo, más o menos? ¿Cómo están?
Like how's the war, or Mexico, or
No, yeah, how's Mexico, man? Like, cause you are well traveled, you know?
yeah. I mean, it's definitely like there's definitely inflation. Like talking more about my perspective, as somebody who lives in Tijuana,
Yeah,
because Mexico is like a big country. So for example, I know in Monterrey they have been traveling with water, uh, but in Tijuana, I think what we had trouble right now is that in Tijuana there are many people who were in United States and they live in Tijuana.
yeah,
So that creates a problem of, it's called gentrification. I think that's the word in English.
yeah,
uh, and that's bad for the people who want to own a house, or just rent, because everything gets more expensive because of that. And any job that is in United States, it pays in dollars, so that's super good if you live in Tijuana. That's like that's kind of like a broken
yeah.
strategy.
Well, I mean, good to hear, you know? You're good.
Excuse me.
No, it's just good to hear that you're doing okay, you know? Are you,
Yeah,
pl-
I'm definitely doing okay. Like,
is your plans to,
I
like,
I, I talking. Sorry.
I was gonna say, is your plans to, like, keep going to the States to do more tournaments?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Definitely. When I get my century, I
Yeah.
should be able to go to more. For example, I don't know, San Diego locals or something like that.
Hey, maybe
Um.
maybe I'll sponsor you for a main stage.
Oh, that would be great for sure.
Paisano. Hey, poo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you want me to like wear a sheer or something like that?
No, you just have to drink like a una caguama conmigo.
Okay, okay. I'm down.
I'm gonna
I
go.
I sure.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
will
go one.
go?
I'm gonna go 1 and 2.
Okay, okay.
You better.
At least you're taking one.
Yeah, you better go like 7th place.
Okay, okay. All right.
I'll bring you
I
out
will
here,
try
man.
to get to base.
I'll pick you up at the border, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very close to getting top A, but it is hard.
Hey, we started to ask though. Why didn't you come to Foxy's tournament?
What tournament?
Breakout, the biggest tournament in San
Breakout?
Marino. Biggest tournament in San Marino, right, Foxy?
It was relatively new. It happened pre-pandemic,
Oh,
but
I
but
mean,
I used to organize locals at a brewery for a few years. And then when that brewery closed down, we ended up being able to secure a venue for a bigger tournament at the National Orange Show, which was a pretty sick venue. And I wanted to keep doing
It was so good.
as a biannual, quarterly, or something like that. But the pandemic happened, and the Smash Ultimate community, I think, fell to ways because I called them out for not managing their money and logistics properly. So
Okay.
I don't want to put.
but it was a cool tournament. It was like a 70 entrant.
Oh shit! I don't want to put you on the spot.
We've had
And you say San Marino or
San Bernardino.
you
San Bernardino?
combo.
It's a big
But yeah,
place.
Oh,
but
Wombo
before
Combo.
tournaments, it was Luigi Moreno that used to organize tournaments back when Homemade Waffles and Phil were commentating for the
Mm.
I think DSA West Coast Circuit around 2000.
9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember, but I never went to San Bernardino in my life.
Oh, not yet. Me and Foxy will
Not
get you out
yet.
here. Me and Foxy will get you out here.
Yeah, yeah. I yes, right. And I'm definitely down to travel at some point for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways,
Can.
number 49, best Luigi in the world.
Yeah, best Mexican. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to also be a sponsor for Main Stage. That will be great.
Message. Yeah, man, we'll get you out here. We'll get you out here. We're a small podcast, but we'll get you out here.
Okay. Yeah, Main Stage is not far from Tijuana. I think it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, man. But just to wrap it up, man, like, what do you think is your future with Melee, with Luigi?
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a good question. Like, I definitely want to travel to more tournaments. I had not been able to. Like, I don't know. Like, I only had been to Beat House once.
Really?
Um, yeah, only once in 2016.
Yeah. What about
Uh,
Genesis? I'm
yeah, I
sorry.
had been to every Genesis.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Don't worry, don't worry. And I had never been to Riptide or I've never been to any tournament in Ohio or Texas or Florida. Hopefully, I can change that with the Smash World Tour. Um, it will be very very interesting to see how many tournaments I can go with the Sentry. I want to continue to grow my stream and to have. I finally start to do MetaFight lessons, so I'm gonna try to do more lessons and sorry, and also I'm hopefully this year or
Yeah.
the next one, I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm able to finish building a house,
Una
my own house,
casita?
so that should be good.
¿Una casa en México o dónde?
In Tijuana, sí, a house in Tijuana.
Oh, sí, pues de verdad quería hablar contigo de eso, de México, de cómo estás allá, cómo estás la vida allá.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
You want to go into
it's
Spanish? I don't want to keep your time too much, but like I'm very curious about Mexico because you know how
yeah,
you know how
yeah,
it's getting. It's getting pretty rough over there.
yeah.
That's
If
no
you
for
ever
sure.
visit Mexico, let me know for sure. Tijuana, I guess.
Shit.
Yeah. Like especially when I finish the house. Yeah. Hopefully, I can house you if you ever in Tijuana.
Hey, hopefully I can house you when you're in SoCal.
Oh yeah, that would be great. And that goes for both of Talcan and Foxy.
Oh, all right. So I think we should just wrap it up then, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Foxy, you got anything else?
Yeah. No, for sure. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. 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 I just want to say we're really grateful for having you here.
Of
It's
course.
been. Is my audio okay?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
I
You're
can
good.
hear you. But thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And it was, I think, it was a very nice timing because
Yeah, man.
I definitely wanted to talk about how I feel about being wrong and all the stuff.
Yeah, man. The legend, Eddie Mexico, man.
Thank you.
La
I
leyenda,
appreciate
man.
it.
Wait. What's your soccer team in Mexico? If I could ask real quick. Liga MX.
Who's my what?
Liga MX.
Liga MX?
Yeah.
Oh, the football?
Yeah.
I guess. Uh, uh, I mean, I used to watch football more when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I will say my teams in Mexico should be the Cholos Quincles de Tijuana because they are from
Yeah.
TA. And also my first team that I rooted for was Chivas Guadalajara.
Ah, fuck you.
Yo,
Alright, fuck you. Puros Pumas. Puros Pumas. No nam. Me la pelas.
Pumas. That's okay.
Alright. That's a wrap. That's Drinking Alone podcast. We have the legend, fucking Eddie Mexico, best melee player in the world, best Luigi in the world. Fuck Mango. That's a wrap, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on the show, man, and thank you, Foxy.
Thank you. Have a great week.
You too,
you
man.
too.
Tú también.
Thank you.
Te cuidas, mijo.
Igualmente, que estén muy bien.
Okay.
You
Gracias.
también es para mí.
Gracias.
That sounded good. That was good. That was cute.
And stop.